you can experiment. Like, can we counter it? Sind, did they counter it?
I like what Spirit brought this game. I personally still don't think it's going to be enough, but I like the ideas, and I admire their how to say their bravery.
Yeah,
going up against this, because there were other options to have. Toward the end of yesterday, we started seeing Medusa first face banned by other teams.
Yeah.
Spirit want to beat it. See if they can do it this time.
I mean, this is if they can't do it with this draft, then I think they're gonna let it through in the lower bracket. But we'll see. They got a plan against it. Can they work it out? Can they do it? Can they get a third game? I'm still on fog.
All right.
Thank you very much, Shiva. Yes, indeed, Spirit in this game too. You know, they didn't like the pain of game one. They wanted to do so. Let's do it again. So let's see if they can this time round. As we have the panel, definitely something to be said with potentially the approach from Spirit this time. Maybe there's some sort of better ideas here in how to deal with this hero. I mean, what do you think, Fog? Are they stepping a step closer to being able to deal with gaming gladiators with a Medusa, or do you think we're going to see a similar outcome as game one?
I think it's definitely a better approach, but likely to be similar. Tofu, can he actually get away? But it's nicely done. I think every kill, anything is most important here. They need to crush lanes. I think that's the biggest thing I'm going to look at. If they can dominate lanes, if they can make sure this Medusa doesn't get off the floor, maybe that'll be some type of answer here. But we'll have to see. We'll have to see if all that does go down. Because the one thing is, I know they were talking about like the Wukongs and everything with Diffusal, and that has been a counter in the past, right? The problem is it's not just a Medusa, it's a Coddle. And what happens now when you pop Wukongs? Blinding Light isn't attached to your ult on Coddle. You just Blinding Light him and push him out of.
You get him out of his ult, yeah.
Over and over again. So that's what I'm going to be looking at from Tofu over and over again, besides just mana battering these cores consistently. And speaking of mana battery, all three cores are fantastic with Chakra.
Sure.
When on the, the Void Spirit's one of those Spirit heroes that loves to play with it. They've got a Deuce and then they've got an Ogre. Monkey King traditionally, though, versus Ogre in lane is a pretty cool matchup versus the old Ogre. And it's also just not an Ogre is the other thing, too. Or it's a Coddle. So he's going to be able to push away, prevent that Jingu from building up a lot of times. And I haven't seen the new Ogre versus Monkey King, to be honest with you. I imagine the Monkey's still going to be pretty good matchup, but maybe that base damage is just going to be too much because Ace has 80 base damage compared to 58 for the Monkey King.
What do you sort of make of the outlook of the game for Lal this time around in the Storm Spirit? It's a bit of an easier game for Storm. You know, what sort of the differences between this one and the last one?
Definitely a bit of an easier one, but still has some things that he has to be worried about. Silencer is very frustrating to play against. Same thing for the Aether Remnant, but I mean, it looks better. It definitely looks better for the Storm this time. So overall, yeah, lanes and everything do look a bit better, but yeah, we're just going to see. Everything on paper can mean one thing, but there's a Medusa, Snake Lady, doesn't.
Sure. And what do you think the idea was around the axe? Like, what's the axe going to be able to offer this game?
I mean, come on.
Oh, I feel better.
You already know. It's get ahead, dunk her when she does lose HP, but that's just not going to happen.
It's not going to happen because you know, it's not like you need that many stats on Medusa to have high enough HP, right? To not be one shot. So.
No, and people, I mean,
he's just not gonna be in one shot territory.
No, this isn't, this isn't pubs where people are gonna buy no stat items and you're sitting 100 HP or something. You buy, look, he has the blood grenades, he's got full stat items right off the bat, so he's gonna have that HP threshold.
I mean, what are the thresholds on Axe? 250, 350, 450.
Yeah, and then you get the plus 150 at 20. So it's a potential.
Diracho will have more HP.
He'll have more.
Useful in the sense, right, that maybe you'll get an opportunity to kill Diracho before you've had to burn for all his mana, because you've managed to get that 2% of damage around the mana shield to bring him down a bit on his HP. And of course, it's unlikely. But we'll see. We'll see if Collapse is able to make something incredible happen and actually find any avenue to dump the Medusa this game, but it's probably unlikely.
Probably unlikely, but hey.
But
I think everybody is cheering for Spirit right now, let's be honest. Even if you're the biggest Gaming Gladiator fan in the world, you're like, this dude's a hero.
You want to see the Medusa get beat, yeah.
So, and yeah, right now we're seeing these lanes. Yatoro and Miposhka, yeah, they're doing great. I mean, it's not really that changed just yet, of course. That Monkey King is good versus the Ogre. But yeah, we'll see as these levels do build up. And we'll see what auras. I think Ace is just going to do Aura Ogre that we saw that Spirit did the other day on their Ogre. And Collapse, I don't think that he can actually go down that route.
Okay. Do you think he has to sort of build to make the plays?
Yeah. Ooh, Blood Grenade actually off the mark there from Diracho. He's on Tamira. Potentially would have, I think it would have been a kill if he actually hit that one there. Ended up whiffing. And he's out of mana. And they do not have a CM this time, or in the lane at least, and they don't have any mangoes right now. I'd probably like to see Celery pick up some mangoes. Just to be able to feed those.
There you go, coming out, just the Wraith Band and the Wand. Diracho. Yet to see the pickup from Celery.
Okay, I mean, we'll see. And we'll see if they can collect field notices as well, too. Right now, they're owning the bottom lane. I mean, this is a very oppressive lane that we used to see a lot in the past. Dyrachyo dropping incredibly low. The spam that comes out from Battle Hunger and from the Skywrath is incredible.
Sure.
And they get the lane pushed out, so that means Mira, he's going to be able to go collect that Lotus himself.
And this is sort of what a lane as well, where Collapse and Mira will be able to continue to play. They don't have to look to skip creeps or anything.
Nope, they play this. You play this lane super aggressively. So yeah, all 3 lanes looking good.
Yeah,
this is definitely key to success if you want to be able to try to shut down Medusa.
Yeah, solid first less than 3 minutes here. They've already got the 1K lead. In fact, they get the kill on Dyrachyo down bottom. All right, I mean, first 3 minutes looking
good.
Very good here for Spirit.
Yep, Collapse, he's absolute top, tippity top. 20 and 7 last hits versus the 11 and 1, and he pretty much has Vanguard done.
Tis mine.
So they can keep this up, Spirit. So they need everything against this Medusa. They've got to just completely blow open this lead as soon as they can.
And the other thing that they can do is they can actually potentially get kills on Quinn early. That's the big thing that the Skywrath does unlock versus Spirits always when you have the Ancient Seals we saw last time.
Nice.
So low.
Around, able to stay alive. It's been a couple of times where being able to bully him out that top lane now.
And this is a good move here, Mira. I love this move. He's like, I mean, Collapse is completely fine. He's got Vanguard done on the Axe, and this is not a lane that actually poses kill threat onto an Axe with the Medusa silencer. Goes bottom, gets the Water Rune. Laurel gets the top one, so Quinn, he doesn't have a refill. They're making all the right moves right now in this first 4 minutes.
You definitely feeling what they wanted to do with the draft in terms of the lanes, because so far the lane setups have been looking pretty good.
This is just it's a way better approach. Just will it be enough? I mean, all of us are asking that. I think everyone watching is literally asking the same. Can they get this?
I mean, because we're seeing it, Dyrachyo definitely having a slower start with the CS this game.
Absolutely. It's gonna be. It's not an easy lane to play against. I used to love this lane. I think it was like Wings or something like that did fully popularize it out of like. I mean, pubs of course had done it for some times, but when we saw it like start be really prominent in pro games, it was very impressive. You just always bully the carry, and you have great kill threat inside the mid game too constantly. If you get ahead, you're just constantly setting up with these Mystic Flares with the blink call.
Yeah, I think Yatora is going to be very happy with the fact that the presence of the Ogre and the Cottle, this kind of duo that can get pretty heavy with the spam, it's not really phased him at all.
No, they have
the farm very nicely and benefit off the fact that Ace is that melee hero. Getting this Jingu stacks up, holding back with the stun.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
To live a happy life on this top lane.
Yeah, I think Pushka being the Enchantress, this is like, in my opinion, this and his Disruptor are my 2 favorite heroes that I've always seen him on, so he's very good at securing lanes and he knows exactly what creeps to grab. He had the little Satyr, whatever the hell is it called, the little small Satyr, Vanisher, I think it is. Whatever, the one that purges, he was able to dispel a couple of the Ignites and stuff like that, and it's a very good aggressive creep versus something like Ogre 2. Good start here, 2K lead. Off the lane, not even before the lanes are over.
Okay, quickly jump in with the active. Lali's already able to pick up the haste. Pretty low though, Lal, so won't be able to play aggressive with this haste rune.
Where are you going?
Here. Okay, they can go for Tofu. Yeah, Tofu shows in the mid, but Poshka with the setup. Lal reach in and help get the kill, so won't be able to take down Quinn, but Tofu turning up just ends up being another free kill here for Team Spirit, now 4-0.
And Owen, I'm looking at something right now bottom. See what Axe's level is, and look at Deuce's HP right now.
There's going to be a
There's a chance. He might just be able to dunk him. If Dyrachyo doesn't build stat items.
If he can get the,
if he doesn't get the treads before it, there's a chance that we could just see the one shot.
I mean, that's true, because if he gets treads, puts them on strength, he'll be fine.
Yeah, he'll be fine.
Yeah, he'll have enough HP.
Oh my god, I'm staring at bottom.
There's no way it's going to happen.
I think it might happen. I think it might happen. I'm watching anyway.
Top lane Yatora. Again. And we get the full heal off here with the Jingu and the Boundless. In fact, he might just get the kill. He
sure does. And they're taking double wisdom. Literally every move is perfect right now.
It's looking good. There is hope here for Team Spirit in this game too with this opening.
Collapse, he's 6. Dyrachyo.
What's his HP?
It's 2.
250 is greater than 230.
It is. Alrighty.
That means it's a one-shot.
Let's see it. And Laurel, he's having a much better time, as we said, this time around versus Quinn, who completely destroyed last time on that Pango. He's ahead on the Storm as well. Dyrachyo.
The treads are coming out.
I'm watching. Will he be found? Top space.
He's going to be. I mean, there's going to be more kills here for Yatora.
Here we go.
Dyrachyo showed himself. He's going to get one. He's going to get one.
Oh, that feels so good seeing that stupid snake lady get one shot. Poor old Duraccio.
I feel kind of bad cheering so much against him. I'm sorry. I love you,
I think
gladiators,
the whole
but still.
community that are aside.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Because that's probably the only time that's going to happen this game, and probably the only time this tournament.
Yeah. I mean, immediately he's going to go strength treads, and he's going to be like, wow, I can't believe I just let that happen.
I mean, he's got his treads done, right?
He does, but he's still on Agi.
But there
Okay, he
you go.
went strength, okay.
So now, 450 HP. It's never going to happen again. We got to enjoy it whilst it happened.
But they're ahead. They're super ahead right now. Laurel has a DD, and they can set up. But Duraccio, as soon as they see him, they do have kill threat for sure. Duraccio, he shows.
Oh, nice little hole.
That was
a big jump. All the way over the crystals, back to safety. TP's coming in. Duraccio, of course, perfectly fine. Backups in. And now Team Spirit, they've got to run. Mira's probably going to get caught by the chase here. Quinn in with the astral steps. The kill.
Okay, they strike back. That Tumbler's toy was insane.
Your new queen won't even warn you.
Traversed the ravine there. Very nice. Well, at least we got to see the big dunk once. I mean, can't we please just watch
There
it?
is, yeah.
Put it on repeat.
Oh, that
Look at his smile. He's like, I cannot believe that happened in a pro game.
I mean, he was so close. I think what treads weren't coming out in the courier Duraccio, so I guess he didn't quite
probably
do the
just
math.
forgot.
Maybe just sort of, just a bit of an oversight from him.
Yeah.
230 HP is against the 250 from a dunk. You're gonna die.
Oh man. I'm satisfied already. That was all I needed. At least once here. Quinn, pretty tanky. Can't actually get set up on versus level 2 Ancient Seal. Duraccio, now he should be able to just get more consistent farm this time around here. Now the lane keeps pushing into him. He's got 2 Lotuses. Treads. I don't think he'll ever go near the lane again on Agi Treads. He's even, you know what? He's like, okay, screw that.
I mean, it's gonna be good because he's.
I'm bringing a belt of strength out.
Yes. Oh, there we go.
He's going for his.
Now he can toggle around and. But no, he's not going to be into the 250.
This is a bit of a deviation, though, because every single one of the deuces we've seen, it's straight Manta. They don't go the lance build. So, you know, it is Duraccio adapting to the scenario that he's put in right now.
I mean, what's the stat? I mean, yeah, because at that point, how much HP with Strength Treads and Dragon Lance? He'll even have enough right there, even
level 2 dunk.
Somehow able to find 10 levels to get level 18.
Exactly.
Even level 3 dunk, I think, you know, he's going to. Only goes up to what, 450? Wait, what's the talent push up to? 600.
It's 600, yeah.
600.
It can get amped from spell amp, though. Remember that. So if he goes for the
the actual threshold?
Your threshold gets. I don't know if it works now anymore. It used to work absolutely. I don't know if it does anymore.
Gonna get caught, Quinn.
Nice. Gasp serves as
They take him out. I mean, he was having a good time up there until now, really. But they take him down. We'll see collapse. Get in, but of course he needs help. He'll just have a fond memory of the earlier days where he was able to get that done.
I want to.
That is all.
I want to see Spirit by Mira and Laurel probably pair up, go for a smoke play, because Mira, he's 6. They've got Blink on Axe, so I think this is potentially, maybe after Collapse farms his stack, I want to see them go for the plays onto the Medusa. Keep shutting her down, because she's starting to catch back up. Everyone on Gaming Gliders is starting to catch back up after those lanes.
Yeah, especially when that Midas is out on Ace.
Getting that kill on the Monkey King is also very important. That's going to slow down the timing.
He actually might get shots going away. Pretty tanky with the Vanguard.
Not tanky enough, I don't think. Or is he? He is? Okay.
The back of the Tofu blowing him back here with the blast.
Okay.
Won't be able to finish Ace off. Duraccio also turning up to the top lane, ready to start farming this half of the map. Get some pressure onto the tier 1 tower.
Already. Quinn, they're going for mid. And they will be able to get this catch. The invisible Mystic Flare.
Quick stuff.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
To finish this tier 1 tower, especially with the TPs from Gaming Gladiators going towards the top half of the map. There's some pressure coming down the mid for Team Spirit. Still holding on to this 3k lead.
Good move. Every time, I think Collapse just, don't show on the map too much, and this is just your time to be the absolute killer. You can literally threaten kill on almost anyone with the combo of the Skywrath. And yeah, they'll get the tower, and they are defending top as well.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Yatoro's going just standard for though. He's not going, at least not yet. He hasn't queued up Diffusal. He's just going for Echo BKB. I wonder if maybe after that he will go for Diffusal because it's super value. And Collapse, a nice move. He's actually just stealing some Ancients.
Well, yeah, definitely one of the advantages of playing this Axe against the Medusa. You know, stacks are going to be made, and hey, your hero pretty darn good at cleaning them out themselves. So, Collapse.
Making nice moves.
Here it is, 1-0-2. It's going to be well on the way to pick up the Blade Mail after this Blink and Vanguard. Fantastic time. Top net work.
Duraccio.
Found the stuff on him in position a bit, but still the Stone Gaze will catch him. So no chance for Yatoro to continue to chase.
And we see Duraccio, he has been accumulating Lotuses, so great healing Lotus. Yeah. As we mentioned last time, 1600 effective HP. Okay, Ninja Toro, yeah, he's revealed his build. So he has just got, it's on full Monkey King standard.
Okay, yeah.
No deviation.
And Deso over the diffuser. I only can imagine because he just wants to kill everyone else first.
Yeah, I guess so.
Radiant's
You know
middle
someone's
tower
down here.
is under attack.
Head up. A lot of heroes here, and they'll jump. Toro. He's gonna jump away.
Global will come out, but he was able to get back onto the tree in time,
Dyer's
so
bottom
unlikely
tower
they'll
is
be able
under
to chase
attack.
him down. So
A wasted global.
yeah, it's still a thing. At least it's sort of you saw his presence was able to bait out as well from the Spirit. Sorry, from Game Gladiators, but Game Gladiators still get the kill. Team Spirit looks to hold this area of the map. Collapse, he's ready to fight. I mean, he's more than ready, of course. You know, this Axe, he wants to brawl. He wants to look for dunks.
Absolutely.
Probably not going to get it on the Medusa, but other heroes, Collapse certainly can.
Mid lane. Yep, they're setting up. They see the ogre. They take the ogre. Do they have the
With
damage?
the fling, he's got a lot of HP. They're going to get him down quite a bit to open up the dunk, but they're able to do so. Smooth moves here from Lal. Collapse has seen how a fantastic start. 8k now, wait, 40 minutes in. This Axe is massive.
He really is. Blade Mail now is going to open up opportunities to get kills on any of these other heroes too. Maybe even not just this guy.
Nice value as well. Gets in, takes that regen.
He dodged the Q as
yeah.
well, the Arcane Curse.
Mana's going to be back up to full.
All right, Collapse. I mean, he has absolutely carried
Radiant's
Spirit in a
top
lot
tower
of different
is under
games,
attack.
even going back to TI, but even at this tournament. I don't know, definitely set up for success to do so. 5k lead.
Wait. Yeah, when he's on that, he's actually just on 380 right? So because it's level 2 dunk, that's 450. He's back in one-shot territory. What? No, okay, 450 is it's only 350, isn't it? Never mind. Level 12 is only 350. There's no one-shots. Unless he drops his Dragon. Probably will not. No reason to do that.
Well, he's sticking, you know. Players have lost Manta styles while sticking. Doesn't that make
That is
sense?
true. Yeah, I remember. Mickey on his morph.
Ace, Midas is done. The recovery outlet will start coming in for him.
Yeah.
He is pretty far behind, but Spirit, I like how Collapse is playing, though. I think this is really important when you are playing these type of, like, Blink offlaners. We used to see it so much more. Of course, the meta has changed so much that it's just these, like, aura bots 90% of the games, but... Oh, Midas. He's off the map, right? Collapse isn't showing himself almost at all this game. He's consistently playing in the shadows, so it does always maybe put some scare into gaming to show us at times here. Bottom. There is going to be a ward, though, so it's Scout Spirit's movement.
Definitely making the lane scary for Gaming Gladiators.
Yeah.
Feeling too free to be able to step up and farm these waves because of how Collapse is playing.
I really like the way that he's moving around.
That's causing issues for Gaming Gladiators at this point.
And they should be able to finish off this tower. 200 HP on it. The push even swinging around. They've got 4 heroes. Collapse. It's hunting. They're going to put a defensive ward down. They know they're going to lose this tower, so this is
Radiant's
one of the more
bottom tower is under
one of the
attack.
wars we do see nowadays.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Really is so far so good.
So good.
But there's a Medusa.
But there's a Medusa
So
and a cop.
depends
Dyer's
how
middle
much sort
tower
of you
is under attack.
lie in favor of the power of the Medusa Coil when you see, well, they're down 5k, but these heroes are pretty crazy.
And they catch back up, right? They've got Midas.
They do. I
and
mean, yeah, a
Medusa
few more
starts to
rounds to
farm.
Midas, and that gold lead that Team Spirit have will get closed upon. So Spirit, they've got to keep doing this, keep looking for action. But as I say, Gaming Gladiators, they're playing with the right level of safety.
Yeah.
They're not allowing themselves to get caught by this. They know that Team Spirit's going to be doing these sort of moves. And Gladiators, for the most part, they're just not falling foul to them.
Radiant's top
They're probably just telling themselves, hey guys, the onus is on them to really make moves and run around and shut down Medusa, because Duraccio's probably, guys, I'm back. You know, I'm completely caught back up in this game.
Yeah. He really is. He's closing in on the Collapse. We saw how
They've got global.
All right, Collapse was quit. He's going to commit in under the coverage of the global, gets him with the jump. They'll look to delete the Sky first. Mirror gets blown up.
Toro, be careful.
I mean, there's Collapse. He's in with the jump. Should be able to get the jump up. No, he can't. The remnant actually interrupts. They'll get the kill, but now they've got to run. Duraccio's in with the Stone Gaze. Team Spirit split.
They might be able to re-go. That's Stone Gaze and Global. You're thinking about it. Is the BKB also done for Yotoro? It is. It's a fighting build, though, on the Monkey King.
It is.
So it has to,
I mean, that's how they have to play. Right?
Radiant's
Also,
top
have to get a
tower
nice pick up
is
here. It does
under
find the Orb of Destruction on your Toro.
That's actually the dream.
Super nice.
That's the dream if you are
Radiant's
going to
top
go down the
tower has
Deso route.
fallen.
Medusa, though, top net worth. Duraccio, who said he is recovering. And we will see the build, of course, from Ace. he's just going to go after his Midas. It's all auras. So that is going to be the other advantage. How is Spirit going to be able to deal with the big fights when these auras do start kicking online? Because the way that Gladiators is going to play, for the most part, it's wait for cooldowns, wait for global, go for these pickoffs, wait for these fights within skill games, stuff like that. They might be able to find Dyrachyo here. He is isolated, but... Insane.
Never the call. So they need a fair bit of damage to get for that mana shield. And I mean, Medusa with the impetus is bringing him a little bit low. But Dyrachyo, he'll bail out. He'll TP away, and now the backup coming in. Gaming Gladiators, they'll clean up Mirror. They can look for more. He zips him, but he zips straight into the remnant. He gets caught by the blast. Oh, he's dead. In the tree. Cut the tree. Yatora's not going to be able to get the Wukong's command up. Collapse will get the call and the dunk off, at least onto Celery. But a bit crazy there from Lyle. Goes straight back in. And it was the Quinn's remnant sort of set up. It wasn't set up for the storm, but Lyle goes straight into it.
It happens sometimes when you're playing this Storm versus Void Spirit. Gotta be careful for these instant disables, even if they're just on the floor.
Yeah, Quinn covering that sort of area perfectly. I think at the time, because he was looking for Medusa with it, but ends up getting the bigger grab with Lyle jumping back in.
Yeah, I mean,
trying to get the step on Medusa. Medusa dodges it, but Lyle, he just goes straight in.
And they have big burst. They've got the coddle. Got that control as well that comes out from it. Things are starting to get this far. The necessary one gaming.
That lead for Spirit is definitely slowed down.
Can they get the kill?
Global's going to be popped here to make sure they can't throw anything else down onto Quinn.
I mean, they baited Global
out.
They did bait it. Quinn definitely was fine. I think.
You think he would have lived anyway?
I mean, look at his HP pool.
That's true. He's tanky.
This is the new Void Spirit. This is the universal Void Spirit. He's immensely tanky with the build that you can go now.
2200 HP.
At least they force it in. Yeah, they're going to smoke. I like this. Immediately smoke after Global's used. Look for some kills. Gaming, they're catching up. Very quickly. Call. It's an attempt for blind one, but it was actually Tofu on the sidelines. Doesn't get caught. He's got Glimmer.
Continue to chase.
It's in the area.
Quinn's ready. He's going in. Straight in the combo onto Mirror. Takes him out. We'll get caught by the core.
He might die. Oh, the heals.
It's there in time. It means that there's not a chance for Collapse to finish him off with a dunk. Quinn, he's into the trees. He's out.
They will find Celery, though. Hunt from Yatoro and Laurel.
Medusa.
Okay, she's catching up.
Dire's top tower.
Get in this space once again. I mean, Team Spirit, they're doing their best to chase out everybody else for Gaming Gladiators, but it does very much feel like a bit of a distraction.
It sure does.
Not even able to get Tofu as him and Ace step out of the Wukong's command.
Oh, I mean, they tried for the kill, but now that's a Wukong's down, unable to really get any type of punish play.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
These sort of moves, they don't feel great for Team Spirit. They're not finding something.
No, and they're going to start losing heroes. They're going to start hemorrhaging all over the place. Let's go. They're stunned. Brought down. Uh-oh, Owen. It's happening.
Uh-oh. Well, at least we got that dunk.
At least we got the dunk.
We got the dunk at the start.
I'm still happy about it.
Well, that one will be in the highlight reel, I'm sure. Whichever way this game goes, deserves to be. Because outside of that, definitely feels we're falling into the Medusa territory in game one.
It's Medusa territory with auras that are soon going to be getting online, as we mentioned from Ace, and there's the chakra constantly. And Topo, you see the itemization, Glimmer, drums, everything's about auras and just buffing up the Medusa so that she can just solo carry the game with Quinn just getting pickoffs. And Quinn, again, gotta be honest, like, we keep talking about Medusa. Oh yeah, Quinn's 5-1-4 again. He's part of every kill.
He's putting the work in, Quinn, indeed, with his moves. You know, Dyrachyo, of course, doing a great time, having a great time on the Medusa, doing Medusa things, but indeed, in terms of kind of activity up and down the map, Quinn, whether it's Pango or it's Void Spirit, he's really giving it his all.
These are my two, I mean, those are my two favorite Quinn heroes.
Yeah.
Void Spirit when it was meta, now it's back to the meta. I mean, you see,
it really is
tier,
right
he's a monster. His Pango, I think, I was looking at like the stats and stuff, like, I think he's on like an 11, out of 12 games, he's won 11 of them. So yeah, I mean, he's just a beast when especially if he's enabled, right? He has the coddle, so gotta give the credit to the supports, because Tofu, he's 0-6, he's taking a lot of deaths.
And this game, Collapse, he's doing his best.
He really is.
3-0-3, he's been smashing it on the axe. And just even Collapse, a kind of top form on the axe, it's probably not going to be enough to beat what Gaming Gladiators have right now.
Zeus is just starting to get too big. But you know what? I'm trying to think of things, because maybe this shard also, this could be a kind of cool answer from the axe, where at some points you just call her, get the debuff stacks onto her, and then she hits for no damage. But the issue is, are you going to ever be able to kill her? You can't just ignore her forever. Oh, I don't know. I'm trying to think of stuff here, right?
And does that attack reduction
Dire's
stack
top tower
additively?
is under
So
attack.
the 6 stacks will be a 90% attack reduction?
Yes, but it's only on to Axe, if I'm not mistaken. Like, only Axe takes reduced damage. It's not like she does 0 damage, right?
For me.
That is true, so... I mean, at least Collapse will get to live.
Yeah.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
I'll have to live a very, very, very long time, of course, to be able to get enough chances to spin, 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 and get through that mana shield.
I want to see them use their they have a timing coming up here. So Laurel, he's got BKB. I believe Deso's almost done on Monkey King, Blink BKB, and Blade Mill done on Collapse. This is a timing that they have to try to probably look for fights here because, as you said, Medusa, Scotty's now online. They have Greaves as well too, so it's all kicked in now.
It really has.
Let's see if they can. Toro, okay, not quite the Deso yet, but very soon
Not quite as slow now.
as well.
And we'll see. Yeah, we'll see if the approach of just trying to kill all these other heroes as quickly as they can will work in their favor.
It's tough
It's
though.
got to see that before earlier. I think when in the tournament when 9 Pandas went against the Medusa. Very much the sort of strat. They had like a void, didn't buy any sort of diffusal or manta build-up, just went for full DPS to kill all the other heroes quickly.
But they did have what, like triple halberd as well, if I'm not
They
mistaken.
did that game. They were picking up the halberds, which
And
is something we're not seeing any halberds this game.
No halberds, no auras from
No.
the side of Spirit.
Because, yeah, the disarm definitely seems to be a good way to try and play if you're going to do that sort of
Laurel,
either putting in-
be careful. Oh my god, he almost zipped into the Remnant.
That'll be fine.
We'll be able to get away. Cost him his whole mana pool though.
Sure.
And it's always this, the one threat also is, if Spirit does make a move where they look to jump, there's the global 99% of the time. So they have to like, you kind of have to full commit or bait the global and reset and go back in some type of attempt. As yeah, I feel gaming, they're just, the timings are absolutely, they've been hit already. Dyrachyo, he's now just farming stacks too, level 16, full Scotty, on his way to the Hurricane Pike. And finished in no time. 300 last hits.
Well, I'm just interested to see where this hero is going to fall in the remainder of the tournament with other teams. You know, what sort of respect it's given, and what sort of approach there. Because I imagine every team right now in this tournament, they're doing their best to come up with the anti-Medusa strat, right?
Yeah, I mean,
they're all going to be trying to plan it.
Yep. Dyrachyo, he's isolated. They have all their item timings too.
All right.
Can they get him?
See what they can do.
Stone Gaze is
Stone
off.
Gaze off, and the global silence is there. He's going to be fine. TPs are coming in. They have to back away.
They didn't use BKBs though, so Spirit, they're going to look to re-engage.
Dire's middle
What they can
tower
catch.
is under
Collapse can get the
attack.
jump. Still difficult. I mean, Gaming Gladiators are pretty much preparing their numbers. They've got eyes on Quinn. Quinn, he's out.
And you see Quinn's itemization. I mean,
Dire's
universal
bottom
hero,
tower
but
is
the
under
Sanj,
attack.
as we've mentioned like multiple times, when you're playing versus Axe, he's like hard disables and stuff like that. It's going to be able to prevent catch of that, and also the Ancient Seal.
Sure. I mean, the question is if Team Spirit can do that again within this sort of minute where there's no Stone Gaze, no global. They're going to look to do Roshan.
Dire's
Whilst they know that those ults aren't there for Gaming Gladiators, so they're going to make something happen with the fact that
Dire's
they pop
bottom
those 2
tower
spells out.
has fallen.
They're able to bring it down pretty fast too with Deso and Over Destruction.
My sprites are with us.
Gaming, yeah, they're just going to farm it up.
Dire's middle tower is under
Next on
attack.
the build. This time around, we're going to be having the Distilled Rage being gone for by Dyrachyo. Time to sort of reset. Of course, the breaks are really nice to have. Once against all 3 scores.
It is.
You
It's
get
very
that
nice.
hit off. Break the Monkey King, you break the Storm, you break the Axe. You're going to be limiting the damage each of these cores do.
No, absolutely. Even the support and just Laurel.
Feel forced to put the BKB.
That's an aggressive
I don't think he
BKB.
can really force the fight. He's got to back out with his Dyrachyo's there. You don't want to fight in underneath the Medusa.
I think I just saw the first time the animation of the Gossamer Cape. Did you see that? It's like a, like he like pulsed a little bit on the Ogre. I didn't see the animation of it
Nice.
before personally. Ace didn't panic at all though. Greaves still online.
Radiant's top
And
tower
Laurel now
is
no
under
BKB.
attack.
Has to be very careful how he looks for
Dire's
the fight.
bottom tower
At least
is
I think
under
Miposhka
attack.
just soloed the Tormentor. I think he did
Oh,
the
did he do
little.
the Hurricane Pike?
He did the Hurricane Pike trick while taking the Watcher. So they
right,
did
he
claim
did.
2 of them. And he is. I mean,
He could become a carry.
He could become. He could transition.
Gonna
He
take
already
some
has
time.
transition.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
It's all right, with the jumps. And even if they did find him, of course, Yatoro still has that. Aegis. KB. Been a tough one to take down twice. Trying to get his Skadi done next.
Okay. Yeah, good. I mean, itemization is nice. It's not the diffusal, of course, but it's more of a standard route versus these range carries.
Dire's
back online,
bottom
Stone
tower
Gaze at the
is
ready,
under
Quinn.
attack.
Leads the wave and jumps out.
They can maybe get a sort of blind stun with the boundless to set up for a call, but we're not going to get caught today.
Treasures.
Collapse just running at them now. They're really doing their best to try and find some sort of jump, but again, Gaming Gladiators now. Too tricky to find. Collapse.
Ratio, Shadow Blade. Got a dust.
Be able to put the Manta in the Stone Gaze. Backup's on its way.
They're all coming. I mean, Ratio playing very aggressive here.
Pretty isolated. Globals there. They're outside. The mana's getting low. They're going to have a chance to kill him. The mana's gone. They get him with the call. Can they take him out? They can. They bring the Medusa down, and now Spirit, they'll absolutely look to push for more. Ace is away with the TP. Tofu is also able to get out of there. So Duracho will be dealt with. This time around, Duracho, I guess he's just got to be a bit more careful how far he strays from the team. He doesn't have that Fiend's Gate backup of last game that Ace could provide.
And he ran into them instead of running toward his team.
I guess he felt,
he felt very confident.
Yeah, he was going in.
He gets punished. Good play, Spirit. I mean, the way they played it as well, too, the reset, both of them facing away, right? You saw Collapse immediately turn his back. Laurel as well, zipped away, faced away.
Yeah, they played that really well. Yep. And they have to, right? Any sort of chance that sort of gets handed to you where Duracho split from the team, you've got to play it perfectly. You cannot let that opportunity slip away from you if you're Spirit. And they don't. Very nicely here. They take down the Medusa.
Has been killed.
Yeah, and unless things changed, as I was mentioning also, you see Collapse, he's actually running on his fan brace. Also Ace, I mean, carry Enchantress.
Ace, it's going to be enough to get them another kill.
Get it. Making it happen.
And those sort of chain kills going now. Now a period where Ace is out of the game for 40 seconds. He managed to get his next purchase finished. He's got the full pipe done.
But that's a Deso stack acquired.
Dyer's
and I believe, Mapushka, he did buy a gem right before that too, so they're looking to dominate the map. Quinn, John's on Quinn. They have a stun.
Lars in. He's got the opening. They got Quinn down as well. Back to back to back. They get all three cores of Gaming Gladiators. They take down Duracho, they take down Ace, they take down Quinn.
Beautiful moves. The ward vision in particular, and just the way they played around it. Spirit just squeezed 3 wards, set up on the top side, gets him 2 back-to-back kills after getting a kill on Duracho. Collapse now also setting up toward bottom.
They wanted to play this on the hardest of difficulties. With sort of what they let Gaming Gladiators get their hands on, but these sort of moves, they're showing that there's some hope for them here.
Yep.
Radiant's top
Collapse almost 20 as well too, so threshold, it'll increase very soon.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Tower as well too. I mean, big moves. They're definitely taking the boxes of objectives, taking the boxes of getting kills, shutting stuff down, slowing down the map. Medusa's still farmed. Medusa's still big, especially if she's gathered with her team, unlikely to die. But if they can keep getting pickoffs and keep scaling, there's definite hope.
And it definitely, it's sort of been part of sort of Gaming Gladiators' recipe for success, right? There's always one point in the game where Duracho's sort of caught solo, but they pretty much still always win.
I mean, that's 1 or 2 more of those.
1 or 2 more.
Monkey King is going to just be able to probably, I mean, potentially just outscale with damage.
Radiant's
so now he's got Scotty. Pretty large. The smoke's gonna come out, Gaming. They want to take a head-on fight.
Yeah, because
Aegis is gonna
they are super strong when they rally around Duracho.
Is under attack.
Especially with Pipe and Greaves being done. I think Quinn also hit a timing. He has Nullifier. Aegis, how long? Yeah, 20 seconds. 11 now.
Don't run off.
Around.
Leading the way.
Red break.
Break onto Mapushka. Hurricane pipe back over towards the rest of his team.
That's a 5-man snake.
Spirit, they'll smoke up themselves.
They broke the smoke.
Selfish.
He would grab
Radiant
it.
are scanning.
This, okay, DD is just about to wear off for Yatora, so we won't have that for the fight.
Gaming's re-smoking. They really want to take a 5v5. Don't want to get caught split.
Do they know where Spirit are, though?
Dyer's middle
No,
tower
doesn't
is
look like
under
it.
attack.
They're starting to ping it out. They're starting to have an idea of it. Ace, he's showing himself out.
So you need the tankier of the heroes to jump. They're going to try for it. Glimmer Cape's there. Ace, he's still alive. He's able to walk up the high ground. He can get out. And he's frozen by the stone gate. Yatora gets the full command off. You have to get out of this wiggle spot. Just keep away from the Medusa, but he will not escape. Because he's going to finish while Collapse makes the jump. He's able to get one of the dunks off. Because Duracho, he's still alive. They're killing the other heroes. Ace also to get taken out. Duracho and Tofu's still alive. Mirror will try for the TP, but the crit comes in from Duracho. Again, not a bad attempt from Spirit, but not an attempt in which Duracho suffers. The Medusa survives. Oscar will manage to get up. Ooh, the Manta dodge of the call. No, obviously not a dodge for Tofu. As Tofu goes down, Lyle's out of mana. So they jump back in for the support kill.
He's running low on mana.
He is indeed, but there's Lyle. Lyle's gone. See if Collapse can clean this up. He's got through the entire mana shield at Dyrachyo. Can he get through the HP?
Doesn't have the backup of the edge. Can Collapse do enough damage? The buyback, they're even just bringing Tofu to be able to give Dyrachyo mana.
Yeah, he needs mana.
He's got Lotuses as well.
Get another call off. With the blade mail, Collapse. He's gonna have
He
it.
just punched him.
Collapse. He's doing it. He's doing it. This axe.
And he's going to Spell Amp build, Owen. He is doing it with a Vambrace as well, too. So look at the dunk threshold.
Oh, you're right.
I'm telling you, it does
increase that threshold. Okay. I mean,
all right.
507, showing that he can absolutely be the hero to clean up a Medusa at the end of a stretched out fight.
That was pretty sick. I mean, sick plays from both sides, honestly.
Yeah.
Like Dyrachyo with a Manta dodge, he swaps items in to try to get Healing Lotus, but Tofu, the buyback comes out a bit late.
Yeah, couldn't get to him in time.
Bring it down, Snake Lady.
Collapse, he's done insane things in the past. I mean, some, of course, incredible stuff right up into the TI finals. And honestly, if you're going to beat Medusa nowadays, it feels like you've got to play every game like just the TI finals.
Oh, absolutely.
Collapse, he's been there, he's done it. He's ready to do it again here today.
What's the threshold at now with all this? 732. It's pretty high.
It is. I mean, still, unlike most of the time, if Collapse is going to kill the Medusa,
anyway.
it's going to be indeed those situations where he's out of mana on the Medusa anyway, and you're kind of just killing him with the spins alone. So. We still won't see some of those comical situations where Dyrachyo is getting dumped early in the fight. But if the fight goes on and the blade mails come back up for Collapse, he's able to stay on top of the Medusa. You know, the whole approach of Spirit, especially with like your Tauros build of killing everyone else. Yeah. If it means that Collapse and Dyrachyo are left alone in the ring at the end of the fight, then that could continue to work out again in Collapse's favor.
Because it also works on counter helix. That's the other important thing too. It's not just the dunks.
Oh, sure, yeah, more spells on the spin. More spell damage on the spin.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, pure damage.
Do now, Spirit. Roshan back up.
They still want to head on fight. They still want to just do 5v5s because now they have another aura. I believe the Crimson Guard is now picked up for Ace, so an extra layer of protection. Spirit, Roche, it's gonna get started.
How quickly does it go down?
Not that quick.
I mean, Gaming Gladiators, they're gonna know exactly where they're at.
Are scanning.
So this could be a tricky one for Spirit.
Radiant
High ground. They don't have a ward up here.
Roche at half HP.
Dire's
Finish it in
middle
time.
tower is under
Celery
attack.
leading the charge. They've got vision.
It's getting low.
Wins jumping
Wins
in.
in. He's gonna make the jump. They're back down to the pit, but Posca, he's out of the fight. Vittorio let down a Wukong Spark Quinn. He's gonna get pulled back
Dyrachyo
to the
right in.
Vortex. Dyrachyo indeed, he's in the middle of the pit, ready to fight, ready to maybe even finish with the Roche himself. Collapse, jumping with the call. Roche's taken down. Yatoro will still be able to pick up the game. Dyrachyo is out of mana. The duck comes in. It's not enough to kill him with a punch from Collapse again. Just punches Dyrachyo out of the game. Yatoro, he's gonna be back for round 2. Was able to get that Aegis pick up. Collapse gets finished off by the blast. Can Yatoro get out of this one? He's up into the trees.
They had to commit literally everything to bring down Dyrachyo.
And they do, but this time round, they don't bring down anybody else. The rest of Gaming Gladiators survive. And Spirit, they get the Roche kill. Of course, managed to get the Aegis. They did subsequently lose on Yatoro, but did mean that he was able to get out alive. And they did get that cheese pickup on Lyle. So still things to be said there for Team Spirit. And again, you know, I mean, sort of
Dyrachyo runs in.
It's not the dunks, but it's sort of just the right clicks from Collapse, coming in with these big punches. Just punching Dyrachyo straight in the face.
The Blade Bell gets off at a perfect time, too. He tried to get Aegis or cheese or something. They didn't get any of it. Varl, mid.
Full ags now on Tofu.
Okay.
And what were... So yeah, he's going to try and get the ags himself. And the axe collapse.
Okay, cool. I mean, just more tank ability and stuff like that. Always nice. Poshka. Solos it again. Look at Poshka too. He's got a moon shard, Owen.
He's big. Honestly, I mean,
I love it.
No doubt about it. The Team Spirit, this Game 2 approach,
They're doing excellent.
much better than the Game 1 attempt at trying to beat this kind of expected strat.
And I'm glad,
Gaming Gladiators.
I'm glad that we get to see like the Sky Axe kind of come back, right, to fruition. Besides just like the mid game kind of plays like that, and you know, just Sky being on the rise, but just seeing Axe and seeing how much Collapse is able to do, it's a treat. Absolutely. Very close game, very tense moments.
But yeah, definitely a real solid chance.
Yeah.
Because the big thing as well, kind of the impressive thing in that last fight from Spirit was the fact that they did kill the Medusa without killing anyone else. It wasn't like they were able to sort of weaken the team fight situation. They went in on the Medusa, in onto Dracho. All the teammates were alive, but they couldn't save their
Dracho's up here.
A very aggressive jump, immediately caught there. He's out for 80 seconds. Jumping the gun a bit too much. Straight in, and Team Spirit, the rest of them were not able to back him up at all.
I mean, I'm wondering, maybe he thought, I don't know, did he see
there's less
Duracho
heroes
mid
there?
or something? But the thing is, they saw Tofu claiming the recall. They saw him get the shard from the kill from the Tormentor because it's a global message. So they have to know the recall is going to come.
But you don't see it if you have him muted.
Oh,
These
yes,
players
Tofu
mute each
muted.
other. If you mute
They didn't fix
people,
that yet.
Huh?
Did they fix that or no?
Or did they fix it?
I don't know.
I don't know, but for the longest of times, if you have someone muted, you do not see the pop-up saying they got a shard.
I know. Great. So everybody unmute each other.
Radiant's middle
Pros,
tower
unmute each other. You're going to have to deal with the taunts.
You mute each other, right? Don't use a pro. And maybe they fixed that. But
Maybe
for the longest of times, that was appearing as a chat message from the player, essentially. So
Dire's top tower is under attack.
I mean, can you imagine something like that happens?
But they didn't see that you got the shard because he's on mute.
Commencing. Group up, as we said. They're setting up the Aether Remnants right on top of Duracho as well. Quinn now has Aghanims.
More silence.
Yep.
20 seconds. A painful death there for Utora.
He had just bought out too, right? I think he just bought the Orchid for it. It's like one of the more painful deaths you could have in the game.
I've been wanting.
Back up.
Dire's
So Gaming Gladiators,
middle tower is under
they won't stick around to push for more.
Back up, they play around their vision. Toro's to be so careful.
Treasures.
The items. Got the halberd now, also Ace, as we said. He only does this when he plays these type of heroes, and it's, I mean, Ogre as well too. You cast halberd.
A multi-cast.
Radiant's
Catch what
middle
Storm
tower is under attack.
Catch the enchant.
Cantrip, yeah.
Honestly, top of his impetus is you're going to be feeling pretty good about your impact in the fight.
Ace has to be the most selfless offlaner. I think during the Nature's Prophet patch, the last patch, he started taking like a role of like, hey, I'm carrying as well too. I'm going Mjolnir. But now, full aura meta, he's embraced it completely.
Yeah,
Literally every game.
It was Ace, right?
completely
That kind of in the last patch was sort of the first to sort of every time he played Doom, right? He was just by the auras rather than getting the Midas.
For sure. Absolutely. Yeah.
He was, and he set the trend. You know, even some of the greedier Doom players, they started to go down the Ace route.
Yep.
And with his builds.
How tanky he is. He gets the 30 strength talent. This talent is amazing now, by the way. It used to be kind of like it was good because you get tanky, but now you get this big benefit from it also with your dumb luck, of course.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Pushes, kicking it.
Well, they're going to jump collapse. He has got the BKB.
Bubble.
Let's see if we can try and turn. They got a good setup here, catching the two of them in the middle of the Wukong's command, but the Stone Gate is out. Duracho, he's just standing his ground. Taken down to about half HP, but he's getting topped up by Tofu.
Yatoro's in trouble.
Stepping for more. Yatoro's going to be forced back to safety, but the force forward from Duracho allows him to close the gap on Yatora. He's out again, indeed, 80 seconds without buyback.
What? 140 gold short.
Ну, видимо, сейчас так доту играют.
Oh man, what? That's how many? That's all. That's every BKB. I mean, Spirit, they tried to commit everything onto it there, but Global came out. I think after some of these BKBs, they can't commit their spells.
Yeah.
Gaming the death ball. It's kicked in.
The Medusa ball.
Yeah. Almost 25 now in Duracho as well. 5.3k gold.
Dire's
What's he
middle
want to get
tower
next?
is under attack.
His options are open.
He just butterfly at some point if he wants to, but right now I don't know if it matters.
I mean, Yatora, he was going for the Bloodthorn, right?
Radiant's
But
courier
he's
has been
still a bit
killed.
away from it.
Courier kill. The wave, I believe, been cut. Collapse. He's trying his hardest here.
Dire's middle barracks are under attack.
This mid-rank still to be in trouble. If the back door kicks in,
Yeah, it's no doubt.
needs to be able to finish this off.
Dire's middle barracks.
These backdoor protection, not going to
Dire's
save it.
middle barracks
Set of
has
racks
fallen.
taken.
A massive blow. Honestly, consecutive deaths. The jump from top from Yatoro honestly feels like it potentially could have just been that game-losing one. That one catch that they get after they're doing such a good job all around the map, shutting down this Medusa. Gaming, I mean, they are the ones that picking the fights, right? They're the ones they were like, okay, screw this, no more splitting up. We've hit timings, they're grouping up, and definitely seeing the effect that can happen with that if they do get 1 or 2 catches. Duracho, we'll buy a shard first. Play a good shard game. Still 5.8k, and down to the bottom. Last objective, the last lane.
5
Last
looking, see if we can find any action up it. Nobody outside of the base right now. Spirit holding the high ground.
Claiming 25.
Wisdom rune if he wants.
Yep, he's gonna go get it.
Easy 25. 25 in a bit.
Does he want to be tankier? Nope, doesn't need to be. And now it's too good.
Load of money.
Oh, it's so much.
What do you want to buy?
And I think they're carrying how many lotuses as well too? I've been kind of clicking around from Celery. Celery has a greater healing lotus as well too. That's the big one. So 3,600 effective HP to pump onto Medusa if she does even drop low.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Ready to go for that final
Dire's
push.
bottom
One more
tower
set of
is under
barracks.
attack.
Ready to close it?
See if Gaming Gladiators get caught by any jump here from Spirit, and if Spirit can find some sort of way to start a fight that doesn't include Jatoro going down first. They need him alive.
Maybe every little thing. I look at the remnants to be prepared.
Dire's bottom tower
Now we're gone.
has fallen.
So the illusions on their own. I mean, Posker's trying to do his best with what he can take from Thoraccio. And honestly, kind of works. You know, it's able to sort of hold the defense on its own. And Yatoro does get the block.
He knows he has to. He knows he has to commit.
You gotta go.
You have to go all in at this point because they're just gonna siege.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, 2 lives without your next dive pickup, it's going to be much less chance of having an impact than just having one with the completed item. Maybe with this, if you can sort of stun lock the Bloodthorn down, you can just blow up one of these targets.
You've got to do it twice though. Thoraccio, he can just buy back and get recalled.
That's true.
Or buy back and buy boots travel.
Yeah, and he will. He's got all the money in the world, Thoraccio.
You have to. I mean, it feels like a 5-man, honestly, like a 3 to 5-man call, absolutely necessary. 3-man or 5-man vortex or something like that, and even then will be enough.
BKB. He's going to be able to step away, but the global indeed comes out. He's healing up, and he's able to get the jump off again.
Holy moly, he had to use cheese.
He uses BKB and cheese, but global is down now for Gaming Gladiators. See how much of a difference that makes. I mean, Thoraccio is still able to push it. I mean, the jump, the rest of the late down, let's just call by the corner with the BKB pulled by Thoraccio. Yatoro lays down the Windrush command. If they can focus down this Medusa, Thoraccio will start to back off as they'll kill him. He was on the back lines. He has got buyback lines.
And they'll feed the Lotus over to Thoraccio. He's back up to being full.
And it jumps there. Now we get onto Yatoro. Yatoro's gone. No buyback on him. They're moving for more. Triple kill for Thoraccio. He's going to look to clean him up here. As Mirror ultra kill. Collapse, the last one left alive. Give that man the rampage. But in the vortex, they're getting Thoraccion's mana down low, but Thoraccion's getting low with the tofu. He's in with the chopper. Provides an extra bit of mana. Thoraccio pushes forward. He really wants his rampage. They're not letting him have it. This is going to be quick enough to still grant it. It isn't. So at the least, Spirit will be able to deny the rampage, but they will not be able to deny the win. As Gaming Gladiators cleaning them up. GG is called. They'll take this best of 3, 2-0. As Spirit give it a better shot. It is respectful. Try and deal this sort of with this Medusa lineup. We got the highlight clip and the one dunk earlier on. But other than that, they didn't have it in them. They couldn't take this down. Thoraccio getting to unstoppable levels of